Cat's Cradle, I wanted to show you two products that I have purchased from a company called BrylaneHome that I love. This actually wasn't one I was going to show you, but I happen to be making Belgian waffles this morning, so I thought I would share it with you. We visited a Hampton Inn and stayed overnight, and they had these waffles on their breakfast bar that you could make yourself, and I was so intrigued, and we loved them and wished we had one of those waffle makers at home, but I thought it was probably too expensive. But as soon as we came home from our trip, I started looking, and I found this Belgian waffle maker for $39, and it is just absolutely wonderful. It makes the best Belgian waffles. I mix up my batter in packets. I may do 5 packages of the mix, so that when I want to make Belgian waffles any given morning, all I have to do is pull out one of those packages and mix in the wet ingredients, and it's made it very, very convenient for us to have a wonderful Belgian waffle breakfast. Also, I'll show you how I pour them out in just a minute. That one looks pretty good. We'll let this one be for palate and prepper. I'll set that there for just a moment. What I do, oh, there's a little something stuck. What I do is I shake some nuts on the bottom of the grill. I happen to have a maple walnut syrup that I'm using this morning, so I'm putting walnuts down here. I just give it a little spritz on both sides. I forgot to do the bottom one before I put the nuts on. And then I scoop my batter. You don't want to overfill it because you don't want it to go out the sides. That's about enough. Put it down. You do it for about a minute on one side, and then you can see, you saw me turning it. It turns over, and they just make these beautiful, oh, the nuts aren't on this side. Let me turn it over. There we go. You can see all the beautiful walnuts. Delicious waffles. So now we're just going to put a little butter and syrup and have a great breakfast, and I'll show you the other great product that I bought from BrylaneHome in just a few minutes. So tell me, Prepare, how is that?
It is so good.
Is that your absolute favorite breakfast?
It is my absolute favorite breakfast.
How about you, Paladin Prepper?
The Belgian waffles are delicious, and they're, because the unit is the same, it tastes just exactly like you're having the breakfast at the hotel, and it's excellent. In fact, Cat's Cradle also made a special syrup to go with this. Even not only
look over there. What's at the end of it? Move your hand. What do you want? Oh, there's another one. Yeah, well, we have to share. Yum. Yeah, they're really good. And I think I only paid, I'll go and check the website today for you, but I think I only paid $39.95 for that Belgian waffle maker, or $39.99. I couldn't believe how inexpensive it was, and man, it's just great. Easy to clean, easy to use, and like I say, I pre-make my mixes into packages. I may line up 4 Ziploc bags at one time and put all the ingredients in them, and then throw them in the cabinet. So when I want to make it, I don't have to get out all the ingredients. I just get out the package and mix in the wet, and it just works great. Well, I'm going to put some syrup on mine and eat mine now, and then I'll show you my other gadget. Okay, here's my other little gadget. If you look in here, you can see some ice cubes, and I've just closed the lid. This is the lid that opens to get the cubes. Yep, there's a little scoop that goes with it. And here's the total machine. And it's a pretty heavy, it's a portable ice maker. Here's the cord that I have trailing off down my wall and plugged in. And the only place, it was bigger than I expected. The only place we had room for it was over here to the side of a dish cabinet we have in our dining room, and I put it on a sturdy TV tray just over my dog's food and water. We actually had a place there kind of hidden for their food and water, and when I turned the TV tray around this way, then I was still able to get their food and water in there, and then just put this ice maker on top of it. You can hear it's pretty quiet. I ordered this from BrylaneHome after reading the ebook. I believe it was called The Prepper's Road Home. It was talked about on Goat Hollow's channel and also on the Swedes channel. I think a friend of the Swedes wrote this ebook. It's a trilogy. There's 3 of them, and the Prepper's Road Home is the first one. And for $2 we could download it online, so we did that, and Paladin Prepper and I read it together in just a matter of a couple of nights. It is not a literary masterpiece. There are grammatical errors in it, there's sentence construction problems, that kind of thing, but nevertheless, if you can see past that, there's some invaluable information in the book. And at one point in the book, as the prepper who had been caught in a city far away from his home is traveling home, a person he visits is using a solar generator, I believe, of some sort to run a little portable ice machine. So in the dead of summer and in the heat, he's able to offer the traveler a cold drink, and he takes him out to a shed, and there's a portable ice machine. Well, the light bulb came on for Paladin Prepper and myself. We do have a solar generator, and I said, boy, how nice would it be if there were no power during the middle of the summer to be able to put a few cubes in a bandana and tie it around your neck to go work in the garden, or to just run this thing for just a few minutes. It makes a load of ice in 8 minutes. There is a water reservoir under, let me see if I can do this. Here's the ice cube bin that I'm lifting up. Here's what it looks like. And down there is a water reservoir that I need to refill. In fact, if any of the ice melts, it just drips down in the water reservoir and gets remade into ice. Here's a little sensor that senses when the tray is full, and it will quit making ice at that point. So, I mean, this is not, if you're having a party, you know, for 500 people, this is not the thing for you. But if you want to keep your family in ice, you know, throughout the day, just putting in your drinks, it's just plenty of ice. It's real easy to use. It tells you if the ice is full. You can pick small, medium, or large cubes. The small make, I think, in about 7 minutes. The medium make in about 10 minutes. The large cubes, it takes about 12 minutes to make. Deficient means it needs water. And then there is a start and a stop button, and select just selects the size cubes you want. It's that easy. You just refill it. On the back, let me turn it here. If you've had water in there for a while and you haven't been using the ice maker and you want to drain it, there's a little screw cap over here that you unscrew and you just drain the water out. This is just the plug and where it gets the air to cool off, or where the heat comes out. It's a nifty little machine. It makes very, very little noise, and it's called Ice Maker. Just a really clean little unit, and we love it. We've used it since we've got it, and just great. Let me look up in the catalog so I can give you a description of it and tell you how much it is. It was on sale when we bought it. I'll get right back to you. Okay, there was a little scoop that comes with it I was telling you about. Just wanted to show you that. This is the catalog I'm talking about. It's called BrylaneHome, and you can find them at BrylaneHome.com, and I'll post their 800 number for you. They have a lot of plus-size kind of things, so if you need a bigger chair or a bigger lawn chair or, a taller chair, they carry a lot of that kind of thing, which is really nice. But here is the ice machine I ordered, and yes, it is on sale. It was originally $2.99. It's on for $199. So it's not cheap, but you've got to decide, if it's something that you want. I'm kind of, prepped out, and it's just something else I could use. I've got most everything else done, and I think it'd be something handy to have. Now, we'll show you a couple other things in this catalog. They do have a good selection of pre-seasoned cast iron. Let me try to get the glare off that. This set of 3 skillets, there's a 6.5 inch, 8 inch, and 10 inch. The 3-piece set is $24.99. Now that's a deal. There's a big 10 inch skillet up there, square skillet here. They've even got something, one of those things to hold your, keep your bacon from curling. There is a cast iron wok, which I have never seen. And here, which is wonderful because it's great to use You can use it on an open fire or on your stove, either one. Great to make pancakes or to cook French toast on or whatever. Or the flat, let me see what they're calling them, the flat reversible griddle and grill. So it's got grooves on one side and it's flat on the other. $19.99. That's a good deal for pre-seasoned cast iron. So check that out. I'm going to go over to the computer and go online and see if they have the waffle maker on there so that I can tell you how much that costs, because it doesn't appear in this catalog. Let me go check that out for you and see if I can find it. Okay, now I'm at the BrylaneHome website, and I think earlier when I talked to you I was getting the two things confused. I only paid $39.99 for my waffle maker, my Belgian waffle maker. That is a great deal for that appliance. Anyway, it's still on sale for $39.99, and then I scroll down on the same page, and just right below it is the portable ice maker, and it is on sale for $139.99. I just called the company because I was freaking out. I thought I'd paid $199 for it, and she said, nope, you were only charged $139. So the sale came out just after our order, but they went ahead and just adjusted that price down for me. I think the reason why it's on sale for $139 is that they have brought in a new model, which they also have on sale, which makes sense because it's the end of summer. This one's just slightly different. Instead of having a clear window here, it has a blue window. I like the clear personally better. But I can tell this one's a little more boxy. It's a little more square. And this one is $199, regularly $299. So this is the newer model, but they're still trying to get rid of it because it's summer. It's the end of summer. So anyway, lots of great appliances at great prices. The lady I just talked on the phone was so nice to me because I called kind of just slightly upset, thinking I had overpaid for mine by $60. She said, oh no, I'm looking at your exact invoice. You paid $139.99. And so anyway, go check out this site. But I will tell you, I love my Belgian waffle maker, and I do love this ice maker. I just can't believe how quickly it makes ice. And if I wanted to hook it up to my solar generator, just for about 15 minutes, it would make 2 complete trays of ice in 15 minutes, and then I could turn it off. So just a thought. Hope this helps somebody and gives you some ideas of ways that you can prep. And be sure and check out that ebook. It was only $2. It was well worth it. I like anything that's food for thought, and it gave me lots of things to think about, the situations this guy encounters on his way home. In fact, I did enjoy it so much. I found it unnerving at first because of the problems with the writing, but I really kind of got into his style and just went with it and found it very enjoyable, and I'm sure I'll go purchase the next two, the 2 sequels to it. So just check that out. Cat's Cradle.